Welcome back to Revealing the Hidden, where we take a deeper look into Jewish living. Okay, so we're continuing the mini-series on the idea of hikdimu pel ayin, that the Jewish people put the mouth before the eyes, as in Eicha we discussed yesterday. In the prakim, they go based on the aleph base, and you'll see in a number of them, the pei, which represents the peh, the mouth, goes before the letter ayin, right? If you have psukim in order, aleph, beis, gimel, dalid, or sets of three alephs and three bases, etc., and then you get the pei letters, psukim before the ayin psukim, so you're flipping it. And Chazal are telling us that Eicha is teaching us that Klal Yisrael made the mistake of putting the mouth before the eyes. And so yesterday we began discovering the power of the eyes and looking at it in a deeper way, and I'm going to spend a little bit more time on that today. And I'm asking you to join me. Some of this might be review, but if you look a little bit deeper, there's more to be added. And building out this picture is so important, it's so valuable, because the eyes are the window to everything that's happening during the 3 weeks. If you could put the ayin before the peh, if you're able to look a little bit deeper. So here we go. What is the ayin? The eye, is the way that you see. The way that you see, true vision. Rabbi Nachman of Breslov tells something incredible. He teaches, imagine for a second that something that you're looking at is right in front of you. And then I move it further away. And then I move it further away. And then it becomes a mile away. It's a friend. When he's a mile away, you might not recognize who it is. How do you try to see something as it gets further away? You squint. You close your eyes a little bit more. You cover what's on the top. You're trying to sharpen your line of vision to get more and more specific on who it is, on what it is that you're looking at. And because of the nature of seeing things, it's so much truth, so much information comes in at once. In order to focus, you sometimes have to block out some of it. The way to see something further out is to close your eyes more and more. And what he says is, what if you want to see something in the next world? What if you want to see something that's so far away that you just can't keep squinting? If you want to see it, he says, sometimes you just have to close your eyes entirely. And then you can use those same eyes to see. When approaching life, when you want to know truth, when you want to know emes, and you want to experience vision, the way to do it is to look, and to look carefully. And sometimes that means looking sharper, cutting out things that may not be important. When you judge a friend, do you have to focus on the mistake that they made last week? You've known them for 20 years. A family member that you love, a spouse, a child. Sometimes we have to squint so that we can cut out the mistakes and know and look penetratingly into the face, into the panim. The Hebrew word of panim is from the word pnim, that which is on the inside. You'll notice when it comes to modesty, Muslims cover the face. Jews, chas v'shalom, we don't cover the face. Because the face is the window into the pnim, to the insides. It's telling you how a person feels. It's telling you how a person's thinking. It's so hard to fake the way that your face, the way that you're feeling based on your face. If you were to take a very, very, very precise camera and to look at milliseconds, even amazing actors and liars will have a split second where something shows up on their face that indicates what's on the inside that's different from what they're saying. If they're lying to you, you will see the truth in their face, even if it's for a split second. And the human body registers it very often, even without knowing it. We're just so intuitive by looking at the panim, which tells us about the pnim, what's on the inside. And the einayim are the way in. There's more Torah on the eyes that will continue to build out this idea. I heard an amazing drasha from Rabbi Yoshua Wender from Houston. years ago. He's pointing out the halacha about the einayim, that if a kohen wants to declare someone with saras, which is very cool because now you have the ayin and then the peh, right? The ayin and the peh, or the eyes and then the mouth. First, right, the kohen has to see it, and if he only has one eye, he can't paskin. Rabbi Wender gave a beautiful drasha about the idea of perspective. If you only can look at something from one angle, then you are going to miss it. And so often, we do our split-second judgment in just one perspective and one angle and forget to look at the bigger picture. The einayim are so critical, are so important. Your whole world, the way that you define things, the way you think about things, the way you love people, the way you look at a situation, is this a godly situation or not? They're all godly, right? Are you going to see it that way? Do you approach something b'simcha? Do you look at it and say, I'm going to take this and look at it as an opportunity? The einayim are the window to everything in your life, right? Perspective is such a big thing. Finally, an incredible Torah that's given by the Maharal, that's spoken about a lot, is the idea by the eyes that the letter ayin in gematria is 70, which is, right, represents the eye, and it's the same gematria as the word sod, which is a secret. 60 is the samech, vav is 6, dalet is 4. And the other word that's like this is the word yayin, which is wine, which is also the gematria of 70. And the Maharal gives an insight, right? The Gemara says, nichnas yayin and sod yatsa, wine comes in, secrets come out. We know this experience from Purim, this idea that which is on the insides, the inner workings of someone, it become revealed in a tremendous way, right? The inner workings of someone can be revealed in a tremendous way with wine. And this is, often what we associate with Purim. And the idea that there's things that we don't always see when we're looking on the outside, and you have to, like Rabbi Nachman said, you want to see something far away? Sometimes you have to close your eyes entirely. Your vision has to be the thing that you don't see, right? You look at the grape, and the secret of the grape is the wine, the sod, right? You look at a situation, and the secret of the situation is Hashem's really running the show and taking care of you in a way you couldn't have even imagined, right? That's the secrets. On Hanukkah, the other holiday d'Rabbanan, you'll notice instead of having this layer that we have to peel back with wine, we do something else entirely. We don't have a Megillah for Hanukkah. We don't have a story that's told. The story is told through the or itself, through the light. On Hanukkah, we interact with what's called the Or HaGanuz. A lot of Mefarshim say that there's a glimpse, there's a piece of the Or HaGanuz that's being revealed through the Hanukkah lights. The Hanukkah lights, we take off the letters. We go right into the Or HaGanuz inside, the secret light of Hashem that's inside all the words. When we learn Torah, it contains Or HaGanuz. When we get Hanukkah, it's almost as if we're just looking directly at it at the first place. We don't need the osios, the letters on the outside. It's like true vision. Right? They say by Adam HaRishon when he was in Gan Eden. Right, we have this notion that his soul was so bright, we saw the soul directly, not the guf, not the body. Anyways, so just going back, moving through this perspective of perspective, right? The perspective of the eyes, of the einayim. It's such an avoda. It's such a big piece of what it means to live as a Jew. To look, right? We said yesterday, the Torah is bookended from the beginning with the falling of the eyes, and then the lifting of the eyes at the end of the Torah, La'enei Kol Yisrael, the osos, the mofsim, the wonders of Hashem. What are you going to do today? Choose to see the wonders of Hashem. Choose to see Hashem in everything. Choose to see the good in people. Close off perspective in the sense that we squint and move and remove the things that are going to make it harder for us to see the truth, see the face of this person, see the real him. To go to the pnim, to the insides, and say, wow, look at this person who I love. Look with bigger perspective. Something doesn't understand, use your two einayim like the Kohen had to declare tzaras, bigger perspective. Use the einayim to close and to go right into the sod and say, there is Hashem everywhere. There is goodness in all of these things that are happening. What a gift that we have the ayin, and the ayin has to come before the peh. And we don't want to make the mistake, especially during the 3 weeks, to be makdim the peh to the einayim, the mouth first. All right, have a good day, a Torah day, an Avas Yisrael day, a perspective of looking at the world through Torah, God, holy, rose-colored glasses. Have a good Yom.